Okay, my friends, I'm about to change the oil in a Chevy Silverado 2008 5.3 liter. What you're going to need is two jack stands, as you see here, something to get the oil filter off, which is an oil filter wrench, a 15 millimeter wrench to get the bolt out in the oil pan. You're also going to need 6 quarts of oil, which I have one more. Oil filter. You'll need a jack to jack it up, and always be safe and put the jack stands to support it, just in case the jack fails. Okay, bear with me here. I'm filming with one hand and trying to get the jack underneath the truck. What you want to do here is you want to get your jack underneath the truck in the center. Hold on for a minute. I'll try to get it under here and film at the same time and show y'all what I'm doing here. So you want to get your jack underneath here. As you can see here, there's a cross member. Let me see, can I get the camera on the cross member? There's a cross member right there with that hole you see right there. You want to get that this part of the jack stand, this piece right there, you want to get it right on that top of that hole when you're trying to jack it up, so it can even it out and it'll come up. Let me see, can I get it here? Yes, you want to get that right there in position. You want to jack it up and get it to the point where it comes up and meets. Get that to the point here. Let's see, back it up a little bit here. I don't want to center it out. So it'll hold and support the truck. Okay, I think that's about got it centered up, as you can see here. I'm going to jack it up here and get it off the ground. And then I'll put my jack stands in, as you can see here. Okay, once I've gotten it jacked up here like I want it, I want to place my jack stands in position for safety purposes, just in case it falls. I want to have them in place. For safety reasons, I want to have them in place, and I want to put one on this side of the cross member, and then I'll put one over on the other side of the cross member over there. Okay, once I've gotten everything into place, as you'll see, the jack has it supported here in the middle, and I have my jack stands on both sides of the cross member here, which you'll see on this side here, and of course the other one is right here. What I want to do now is I want to get me something, and I want to chock the back wheel just in case it rolls back or something for safety purposes. So what I'll do now, I'll find me something to chock the wheels. It can be anything solid, brick, big rock, or anything like that. That'll work. So what I have is, I have this big rock here. I'm going to put back behind the wheels to chock the wheels on this thing. And I'll just put it right behind the tire here, to keep it from rolling back or anything. I'll just chock it that way it can't roll back, and I'll move on to starting to take the oil out. Okay, once you drain all the oil out, you want to put your oil drain plug back in, and all the oil has come out. You want to get that plug back in there. Okay, once you get it back in there, you want to make sure that it's snug and tight, because you don't want it leaking. So you want to make sure that everything is tight and secure. If not, it'll be leaking on you. You don't want that. Okay, make sure that's snug and tight. And now you want to move on to your oil filter. Okay, now this is your oil filter. It can be a little tricky because sometimes it's real tight and you can't get it off with your hands. So you have to have like an oil filter wrench or something to get it off with. And it's kind of snug up in there. So what I'll do now is I'll get my oil filter wrench and I'll attempt to get it off and let everything drain out. I'm gonna put the camera down here. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing here. If I can get a better angle on it. And kind of let you see what I got going on here. I'll try to let the camera sit here while I can get in there with this wrench and take that off here in a second. I don't know how tight it is. I may be able to screw it off with my hand, or then again I may need that wrench to take it off. But we're gonna see here how it goes. First I'm gonna try removing it with my hand. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I think it may be too tight, which it is. It's very tight here. It's up in there really tight. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try this wrench that I have. It's like a vice grip. It's sort of like a vice grip wrench, and it hugs around. It's curved, and you just put it on and just twist it, and it should take it off. Can be a little tricky here, as I said. Can be. So bear with me. Can be a little tricky. Have to have a little patience. There it comes there. You can see a little bit at the time it'll come, but you have to, oh my God, I just dropped my pliers in the oil, but that's gonna happen sometimes. Just got to clean those off. As y'all can see, this ain't perfect. It's this kind of stuff you go through when you're trying to do your own mechanic work and save a little money, stuff like that. Let me dry these off and I'll get right back with you. You can see these real videos. This is not fake. This is stuff that happens, real life. Okay, I've dried them off, got the oil off of them, and I'm back at it. You know, I do this because I feel like I can change my own oil and save quite a bit of money over the course of a year or so, getting, you know, probably what, 3 or 4 oil changes or whatever. And sometimes they want to charge you $50 to $60 for an oil change, depending on what type of oil you get and the type of filter. But I can just buy the supplies myself for generally about $30 and knock it out, you know, probably in the course of 30 minutes or so. And, you know, I save myself probably $30 to $40 sometimes. So I just do it. And I like to just fill it on cars and stuff anyway, so it's just what I do, you know. But like I said, it's it gets a little hectic sometimes, but you just have to bear with it. You know, you have to stay with it. You just have to stay with it. Just have to stay with it. Let me dry my hands. My hands have gotten slick. Let me dry these off and try it again. Actually, to be honest with y'all, this is my first time videoing, you know, any type of mechanic work I've been doing. I've been doing it for a while now, working on my own stuff, but this is kind of like the first time I videoed it, so bear with me. I'm going to continue to do it in the future, but I'm sure I'll get better at it as I progress here. I'm trying to record this stuff. First time, trial and error. You know how it goes. Here is change type of oil filter wrench to get the filter off. I'm going to a little gadget like this that goes around the filter and it kind of grabs it and twists it off. Let's try this and see if it works a little bit better here. I think this is working a little bit better. Let me get it off here. It's a little tight. A little tight, but you got to stay at it. It's coming. Slowly but surely, you'll get it. Take some finagling. You have to have some patience, as I said again, if you're doing mechanic work. You're gonna run into a few problems here and there. And just have to take your time, be patient. Once you get it loose, because I got it loose now, what you can do is just screw it off by hand, and just kind of let the oil just kind of start to drain out of it. Try to get your pan underneath there so it won't drip all over the place, your driveway or whatever you may have you. You can see it's running all over the place. This way gloves come in handy. Take some time because it's kind of slippery. That oil is kind of slippery here, so just take your time and, just get it off. 5 turns, it'll come off there. Let it all run out. There it goes. Okay, just dump it in there, the excess, let it drain. These gloves definitely come in handy because this will be all over your hands. Once all this drains, you want to get you something, kind of clean that up, wipe it up real good, and clean it up. I'm going to clean my hands here and I'll get right back with you. Okay, once all this drains out real good, you want to come in here and get you some old rag or something. Just want to wipe everything up, kind of clean it up a little bit. Wipe it up, and get all the excess grease so it won't be dripping all over the place. Get everything wiped up real good and cleaned up with an old rag or something that you can find and throw it away. Okay, what you want to do next, you want to get your new filter out. Okay, for your oil filter, you want to open it up. As you can see, I got AC Delco oil filter, which is not the top of the line, but it's mid-grade. What you want to do is you want to pour a little bit of oil inside of it, so when you crank the vehicle up, the oil filter is not dry. So let me try to get a little oil in here. I'm making a mess here. Okay, as you can see, I poured some oil inside of it. Made a little bit of a mess, but I'll clean that up. So once you got that done, you want to kind of take it and a little bit on your finger and go around the seal of it. So once you tighten it up, it'll seal pretty tight here. You want to pump the gas pedal 3 times and hold it to reset the oil light. That should reset the oil light. As you can see, the oil light is back at 100%. So it has been reset. And that's about it, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. More videos to come on different little do-it-yourself projects I may have out. So stay with me, y'all. Just around the house, everyday stuff, man. Peace out.